What is up, guys? I'm your friendly neighborhood web war fanatic, and we are here with a new hero preview of a Winter Soldier. It looks like the final hero pack in this Agents of Shield wave. Let's go ahead and dive into it. It's called Armed and Dangerous, written by Peter S. And let's see, announcing the Winter Soldier hero pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. All right, and his card art looks really cool right here. I hope that's his hero card art. Bucky was a skilled fighter before the arm. With it, he's downright scary. Steve Rogers. Yeah, so this is the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. As a young man during World War II, James Bucky Barnes served as the loyal sidekick to Captain America. And then when an explosion took Bucky's arm and left him on the brink of death, he was captured by Soviet soldiers, fit with a cybernetic replacement arm and brainwashed into serving as an assassin. And then Captain America later helps Bucky remember his past, and then Bucky is going to atone for all of his sins. He was really big in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the Winter Soldier movie, Captain America 2. And yeah, my wife loves Bucky Barnes, so maybe this will reinvigorate her to play some more Marvel Champions with me. So he's a fierce fighter with lethal combat skills, and he blitzes into battle with this expansion pack. Okay, and then yeah, he has an aggression deck here to maximize his attack efficiency. And then yeah, okay, let's see what his cards are. All right, so okay, that is really cool card art here. He's also got a safe house. He's got the cybernetic arm as a one-cost upgrade, so maybe he can grab it like Captain America's shield, the setup or something. Okay, Lethal Protector. As a skilled soldier that was trained relentlessly as a deadly assassin, Winter Soldier has an aggressive playstyle. My wife is going to love the aggressive playstyle that manifests in his ability to, in a sense, attack and remove threat at the same time. Okay, that's very thematic to Winter Soldier. So Bucky Barnes here. 3 cost recovery, 11 hit points, 6 hand size. So same as Captain America, Steve Rogers. So that's pretty cool, maybe because they're both super soldiers. Cybernetically enhanced action. Spend 1 resource of any type. Search your deck and discard file for cybernetic arm put into play. Oh, okay. That's actually really cool. So I was thinking it's kind of like Hawkeye, right? So Hawkeye, you have to spend a resource and you can grab your bow and then put it in your hand. But it's a little bit better because you can put the cybernetic arm into play, and I believe it's 1 cost here. Actually, no, it's the same because Hawkeye's bow is a 0 cost. It's a 0 cost upgrade, so it's just spending 1 resource to get a card that you can play for free. This one, it comes straight into play. I actually would like the versatility to be able to use it as a resource, right? You just grab it to your hand. But yeah, I think I would prefer Hawkeye's bow's ability for it to be 0 cost and go straight to your hand. So worse than Hawkeye's, Clint Barton's alter ego ability here to grab his bow. Definitely worse than Steve Rogers' ability to just grab the shield for free after a mulligan as a part of setup. But maybe it's because he loses the arm, right? Oh, right. It's probably not going to be permanent, right? So, because in the movies, he loses that arm a lot. Like, people take it off him. So maybe if you lose it, to whatever, then you can grab it back and flip that to Alter Ego. I wonder if he has cards in his own kit to get rid of the arm. I feel like that doesn't make that much sense, right? Not bad for a 99-year-old veteran is the flavor text. Okay, so the hero side of the card here, Winter Soldier 222, so perfect sound. That's exactly what we want here in a hero. And same as Captain America, Lethal Protector is his response in hero form. After you attack and defeat an enemy, remove 2 that from the scheme. After you attack and defeat, so you have to defeat it. You have to do it yourself, so you can't have an ally help you defeat it. And then you can play an attack event or use your basic attack activations. So hopefully he has a lot of attacks. Hopefully he has like a gun, right? That would be really cool. And then the gun can like exhaust to do damage. He does have the shield and soldier trait in both alter ego and hero form. So we can use a mission leader card from Cable's Precon and get that cost reduction on that card as the only kind of soldier traded card like in the game. But he does have a shoot trait in both sides, which is really cool. So maybe he can actually run some cool shoot stuff having that shoot trait. Okay, so central to his whole kit is a cybernetic arm. All right, let's take a look at this arm here. 1 Guts upgrade is a resource. You can exhaust it to generate a war resource for an attack event. That event deals 1 additional damage. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take back what I said about it being worse than Hawkeye's bow. No, this is better than Hawkeye's bow. It's essentially, so like I would prefer this ability over Hawkeye's bow, which just gives him +1 attack. So generating a war resource for an attack event, that's really good because you essentially almost get it for free, right? You get like a cost reduction on a resource generator, right? It's not my favorite resource generator because it's for attack events, right? So I wish it was for everything, like more of a universal resource generator, but this is still really good because if you can defeat enemies with your attack events, you can remove 2 threat from a scheme. So it kind of helps you, it kind of facilitates Winter Soldier also removing threat as well. So that could be really good. And you can bypass this one cost that you need to play it by using his RTQ action here. So you definitely want to do that on turn one to just get in play. You only have 5 cards left in your hand, but you have a resource generator for attack events already in place. So that's pretty good. Any events would do additional damage if you use this as a generator for it. I wonder if there's ways to ready it back up. But yeah, that's also really, really cool art. And then Bucky Barnes, this is Alter Ego. Yeah, can search for it and then put it in play with the cost of a resource. So that's really nice. The arm is a resource generator for attack events. It can also boost the damage that the events deal. This pairs well with Winter Soldier's. Oh, that's a hero card. Lethal Protector ability. Yeah, that pairs really well to help him remove threat. He can trade the ability any number of times per round. Right, there's no max 1 per phase or anything. So that's really cool. But you need to have a lot of enemies to defeat them, right? After you attack and defeat enemy, remove two. Yeah, so you have to be able to defeat a lot of enemies. So you probably want to play him in aggression to summon a bunch of minions. But also there's ways to do that outside of aggression too, with like face a pass for the basic cards, for squared off with leadership. So there's other ways to summon minions. Yeah, if you guys have seen like back in the day, I really wanted to see player minions here introduced in Marvel Champions. I wonder if Winter Soldier might be the hero that introduced that. So it's pretty much like player side schemes. It's like minions in your hand that you can just put into play. For example, like a punching bag that you can train with, right? You can pay like 1 cost to like put this like minion, it's a punching bag into play, and when you defeat, you might get like a when defeated effect, like you get +1 attack until the end of the phase, something like that, because you're training. You beat up a punching bag, which is like a minion, right? That'd be a really cool concept that I've really wanted for like almost a year now. So hopefully they drop that here. I'm not holding out hope though, but there might be a shot. Okay, so let's see, and then you could defeat 1 minion with a metal punch. Oh, okay, 3 cost attack event, 7 damage here, extra attack. So it is an attack, so you can use the arm to pay for it, and does count for the lethal protector, which is his hero ability. If you exhaust the cybernetic arm to pay for this event, this attack gains overkill. Okay, cool. So it just gains overkill if you use the arm, which you'll probably be using the arm to pay for this event. That's pretty cool. 3 for 7, and with the overkill kicker. Yeah, okay. That's pretty decent. I'm glad it's not 3 for 6 at least. And then let's see, and then take out a third with an arm. So you could defeat a minion with a metal punch, another with a basic attack, and take out a third with an arm block. Arm block to take out a minion. 1 cost event. Here interrupt. Oh, I love interrupts with the attack and defense keyword here, but it is a dance specific event here. So like heroes like Shao Kahn won't be able to use this. When enemy attacks, do 3 damage to it. So when it attacks, its interrupt happens before the attack. You do 3 damage to it. If you exhaust cybernetic arm to pay for this event, prevent all damage from the enemy's attack. Oh, okay. So if you can defeat the minion with its attack, it just dies and it won't attack you anyways. But if the minion does not die, then you can prevent all the damage if you use the arm to pay for it. But you can also use it on the villain. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is super duper good. This is really, really good for Ronan the Accuser, or villains that hit for like 10 damage with like overkill and piercing. Yeah, I mean, forget about the 3 damage, right? You're blocking out all damage if you use a cybernetic arm. So just keep a cybernetic arm readied up. And yeah, I hope he has at least 2 copies of this card in his kit. This is a really cool defense event. It's almost like a backflip, but you can also do 3 damage for 1 cost. But it's almost free to play, right? You just gotta make sure that you keep the cybernetic arm readied up, during the villain phase, right? So yeah, and it's gonna be ready up because you ready up everything at the end of player phase anyways, right? So yeah, I mean that's gonna be really good. So even if you draw into it, it's gonna be good. If you don't have it in your hand and you want to hold on to it, that's fine as well. So it's essentially a backflip for Winter Soldier. I really like this card. It has to be in hero form, and you have to do 3 damage to enemy, and then you can prevent all damage from the attack. So it has to be damage from an attack, but you're able to block that out, which is really nice. Yeah, this is like a new backflip, right? Kind of for Winter Soldier because of that cybernetic arm. Okay. And then, oh, right. And if you can defeat the enemies, you can remove threat. I can also see really cool synergies here with what's that called? Change of Fortune, where you defeat minions during the villain phase. But I'm really liking this just to block out villain damage. All right, the rest of his kit is also focused around attacking enemies. Don his mask. Oh, he has a mask, winter mask here. 1 cost upgrade. You gain the spy trait. Oh, that's really. Oh, that's kind of the mag too, right? Because it's covering up his face. So we don't know who that is anymore. Is that Winter Soldier? Here responds after you attack and defeat an enemy. Exhaust the mask and draw a card. A lot of synergies with minions here. This is almost Thor-esque with like Habathy, right? It's not when you engage an enemy, but after you defeat when you draw a card, but you do have to exhaust it. I said it's only a one cost upgrade, so it's pretty cheap to play. You gain the spy trait. I'm sure there's really cool things, but the only thing I think of right now is like with Justice, where you need spy trait like Spycraft to play cards like that. I'm not sure what else it's gonna do. Maybe there's some aggression, spy traits. Oh snap! I see the aggression Captain America hero or ally right here. Okay. Let's just take everything one step at a time. Okay, so Dones went to mass to net you a card draw when you take an enemy down, and you utilize Silent Infiltration, 2 cost upgrade. Hero response after you, it's a preparation, which is nice. After you attack and defeat an enemy, discard this card, ready up your hero, and confuse an enemy. Oh, okay. That's really powerful to get it ready and a confused, and you're probably gonna be summoning up minions with the aggression cards, anyways, right? Hopefully, Winter Soldier has a minion summoning card in his identity specific kit. That would really round out the kit that we're seeing here, because the thing with minion summoning or minion reliant heroes, because he is reliant on defeating enemies, which is usually going to be minions, because you want to defeat a villain 2 times in a game. You want, they're a little bit inconsistent because you want ways to actually bring those minions into play. But I think with the current card pool, like how it's expanded, I mean, there's a lot of easy ways to get minions into play. But hopefully we get some more here with Winter Soldier's identity specific kit and also the aspect cards. But yeah, really nice card here. To keep your momentum going and confusing enemy as a bonus. Yeah, if you need to stall the villain or soften up a particularly tough minion, you can stun them. So he has a confuse and stun his kit with electrical discharge, 2 cost event. Hero action attack, do 4 damage to the enemy. If you pair this event using a mental or a energy, I can't talk here. Stun the enemy. Okay, so 2 for 4 with a stun kicker. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And the cybernetic arm can generate a wild resource, right? So if you use this to generate the energy, then it can pay for it, which could be really nice. Yeah, let me see, where was it? Yeah, but I probably want to use it for the other effects of the other cards, particularly that defense event, right? I feel this is the best card that we've seen so far, or the best event card, right? To prevent all damage from attack. So I definitely want to use the cybernetic arm, because this one I don't need the cybernetic arm. I just need a energy resource to pay for the electro discharge. Yeah. All right, since this cybernetic arm generates a wild, okay, yeah, I mean, Peter's got it like on point here. That's exactly what I was thinking too. You can always use it to ensure you get the full effect. When there are no minions to hunt, Bucky can retreat to safe house. Okay, so his alter ego card here to help him search for new targets and get him an extra card, ensuring that he has all the tools he needs. Okay, let's read this first before we get into the aspect, aggression, Captain America ally. A 1 cost support, alter ego action, location, and shield here. Okay, so you can use like team building stuff like that to pay for this card. And with the government liaison. So exhaust safe house. Search the encounter deck for. Oh, all right. This is like the best thing ever. Okay, this card is amazing. Search the entire encounter deck for a minion, put it into play, engage with you, and you also get a draw card. So not only do you get that minion that you can defeat when you flip up to hero form, but you can also draw a card. So I'm not sure if you're in hero form, you start the turn in hero form. If you flip down to alter ego, do you want to get a minion right now? Because you won't be able to defeat it, because you can't flip back over to hero form. Yeah, so you won't be able to defeat it. So you probably just flip down, and then maybe you don't use it. And then when you start to turn in alter ego, then you use this to get a minion and flip back up to hero form. But this is really, oh man, this is really cool. So Winter Soldier, all he really needs is consistent access to alter ego, and he can get consistent access to a minion, right? That is a really, really cool card. And this card can be really powerful and synergize really well with his kit. I love this. So for a minion slayer, it implements a way where if you utilize the alter ego, you utilize confusing and being able to flip down safely, you can get those minions and improve the consistency on a minion slaying hero like Winter Soldier. Yeah, this is really cool. This type of card, like Thor will love this, Valkyrie will love this. All the previous minion slayers will love this card. So I'm really glad that we're seeing this. Unfortunately, they can't use it because only Winter Soldier can use it because it's an identity specific card for him. But yeah, really, really awesome card. This really rounds out his entire kit. He looks like a really cool hero. Okay, and then okay, so here we go. Captain America, Steve Rogers, 4 cost ally, very expensive, 2/2/3. So just right at the curve for a 4 cost ally. It's not anything like spectacular though, right? So the effect has to be really good to make this worth it. He has toughness, okay, very at the max, same as the leadership Captain America ally. Response after he enters play, ready a shield character. Ready a shield character. He doesn't have the Avenger trait. He only has a shield and soldier trait here. So is this? I don't know. But there's like a helicarrier ship thing flying behind him, right? So I was thinking maybe this is like the old Captain America, like back in the day before he was in Avengers. But even then, he wasn't like necessarily in shoot, right? So yeah, I'm not sure why he doesn't have the Avenger trait. But yeah, this works very well with Bucky Barnes here to ready up Bucky Barnes. Yeah, I mean, having a ready for Bucky is gonna be really good. This is gonna be really good for any shield hero, right? Because you get it ready on your identity. That's amazing, right? You also ready up an ally too for more versatility. Yeah, definitely worth being a 4-cost ally here. Yeah, he reminds me of a Lady Sif, Thor's identity specific ally. Yeah, which can ready up Thor or Odinson. And, since you do have the shoe trait in your alter ego, you can ready up Bucky Barnes to do a double recovery, right? You can be an alter ego, exhaust your card by 3, play Captain America, ready up Bucky, exhaust your card by another 3, which can be really good. And also the aggressive stance, 1-cost upgrade. It has some cool Thor art here. Max 1 per player. Here response after you engage in. Oh, it's a preparation. Here response after you engage in minion, discards card, search your deck for an attack event. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is like just like tailor made for Winter Soldier. You get the attack event to defeat the minion after you engage it. Oh man, this has got to be an auto include, right? Because I'm thinking you get this attack event, his arm block, right? It's attack event has attack keyword. If you engage him, you can defeat it right away by grabbing that attack event and using your Subnext Skeleton to pay for it. Or maybe not defeat it, but at least do 3 damage to it and block all the damage from the attack. Yeah, that could be a really good combo as well. So definitely very good synergy with Winter Soldier. Speaking of going on offensive, his pre-built aggression deck helps bring the pain to the villain's forces using spoiling for a fight. Ooh, 0-cost event is a summon minions. Hero action, discard cards on top of the counter deck until you get a minion. Awesome. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Ready up your hero. Okay, so I've been saying this for a long time, but I think that looking for trouble is like the aggression, is a 0-cost aggression event. A very old one that came from Galactic's Most Wanted, where you move from the encounter deck until you get a minion, you put it into play, and then you can remove 3 threat from the main scheme. It's a thwarted event, so if you get a patrol minion, you actually cannot remove threat from the main scheme, which stinks because the minion comes into play before. For all the minion summoning cards, aggression actually has the worst one, because Come Get Me Bub, for protection, it's way better. You get the minion, and then you can heal 3, get a tough status card. For leadership, that was the card that I had the pleasure of revealing. Square it off, you get the minion, and you can summon a ally from your hand, reducing its cost by 3. Right, so that's really powerful. But aggression didn't have that, and aggression is the minion summoning aspect. So I'm really glad that we got a newer version of it. Right, spoiling for a fight is really good because you get it ready, so you can automatically attack that minion again with your ready, and hopefully it's a weaker minion. And if you can buff up your attack stat, playing aggression, you have access to combat training to really do a lot more damage. Yeah, so this can be really good. This is the new peak minion summoning card for aggression. Really good card here for Bucky Barnes and for Thor. Let's see, there's spoiling for a fight. Okay, and then ready up here, and then trigger aggressive stance. Is that, yeah, that's this card right here. So right get the minion, you could also just get the card in during the player phase to automatically do that. And then let's see, if you need a little help paying for the event, you can use Man on the Wall. Does he have 1-cost upgrade? Play only if your dungeon has a soldier. Okay, so this is a soldier trait locked card for aggression here. Has a title, a keyword. Hero action, exhaust Man on the Wall. Reduce the cost of the next card you play this phase by 1 for each minion engaged with you. Oh, snap. Okay, that is like, okay, so it's kind of a 1-cost, it's kind of like a Helicare, right? Like, at least by 1, because you'll probably have a minion. And if you summon more minions, you can do a crazy reduction. This has got to be an all-include for Winter Soldier. I feel like Winter Soldier has to just play in aggression right now, because this card is so good for Winter Soldier. Cable has a soldier trait, he can use this as well. I believe Captain Marvel and Captain America can also play this, but they don't really care about minions as much as Winter Soldier. This is going to be really good for Winter Soldier. I wish that Thor had the soldier trait. There's no way for Thor to cheat this in because it's an upgrade, so you can't build support it. Yeah, this is a really, really cool card. This card is amazing, and it combines really well with Bring It. You play Bring It, you can draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you, and then you have like a bunch of minions anyway, so this can reduce the cost of the next card that you play. So his economy is going to be really good. I wonder if he has Super Soldier serums in his kit. I really hope he does, but we have not seen it yet if he does have it. And then, let's see, calling Captain America. Yeah, so Captain America, we saw it to get another ready, which is amazing. And team up with Super Soldier. Team up card. Okay, 3-cost event. Team up Captain America and Winter Soldier. That's awesome. Hero action. Do 6 damage to enemy. Give Captain America and Winter Soldier a tough status card. Okay. That is okay. I'm probably not going to play this one. But yeah, I mean, definitely cool to have the team up between the 2 Super Soldiers. Okay, and then Whiteout, yeah, we're not going to look. Oh, we got another Thunderbolt minion. That's pretty cool. Actually, let's just take a quick look at it. So we can use this for a Thunderbolt scenario here because it is a elite Thunderbolt minion. Blizzard, 1 scheme, 2 attack, villainous, 16 hit points. 4 boost icons. Force response after Blizzard attacks a character. So after he attacks a character, searching counting discard power for encase in ice and attached to that character. Oh man, it's reverse Iceman. He's like giving you frostbite, but now he's encasing you in ice, which sounds way worse than just frostbite, right? Otherwise, stun the attacker. So you for sure either get stunned or you get encased in ice, which probably blocks out your attack activation or something, right? Attach your identity. Attached character cannot attack enemies other than this card. If any player can attack this card as a very minion. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, if there is 3 more damage here, remove all but 3 damage here and attach this to attached character. Move all damage here to the attached character and it's oh snap. So it hurts you. They're kind of like, you know, beating your encased ice and you're encased in it. And then whenever it gets this card, you get the damage, you take it on yourself. So it doesn't stun you actually, you just can't attack. So he doesn't like stun you with activation. Yeah, he's very nasty. We definitely want to get rid of him immediately because encased in ice is not good. Yeah, that's a pretty cool Thunderbolt minion to add to the Thunderbolt scenario here. Yeah, so we can add it in Agents of Shield for that 4th scenario, and you can also add Blizzard to any challenge. Can you stop me from putting your heroics on ice? Okay, yeah, you guys know I love cats now because, you know, I got a cat, Sesame. She's just sleeping though, but yeah, shoutouts to Bucky Barnes with his cat. Deadly efficiency with his skills at taking down enemies while removing threat at the same time. Winter Soldier is a formidable hero and a potent addition to any team. Look forward to taking on the Agents of AIM, I was gonna say Shield, with Winter Soldier when the Winter Soldier Hero Pack arrives this June. Awesome, you can pre-order your copy. Okay, I'm super excited, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new Winter Soldier Hero. Yeah, I mean, oh man, he is really cool. I mean, it's still Silk because you know she's a web warrior, but Winter Soldier is definitely up there for a hero that I'm very hyped for. I really like the aggression play style with him. It feels like you can control the tempo and play more of a build out like slow aggression, but also ramp it up and go really quickly and also rush if you want to, right? And really buffing up some cards for Thor as well with spoiling for a fight. Oh my goodness, this card is awesome. I really like this card. I think that's gotta be an auto include for like Thor or Valkyrie if you're playing them in aggression. I definitely add it to my Thor deck as well. But yeah, all right. I hope you guys all enjoy this one. Let me know what you think of Winter Soldier, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.